Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, February 20th. This is Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service. I am Ada Delgado.
And I am Adante Woods.
In today's headlines, Yosemite River catches fire. An 18-year-old woman who was reported missing on Friday from Frisco was found. More victims identified against accused sex offender. And Tarleton basketball. And today's weather.
In national news, what looks like a waterfall of fire lights up Yosemite National Park. This trick on the eyes happened in a flash at sunset in mid-February. If the winter weather cooperates, the southwestern horizon must be clear, and February is the time of year when storm clouds often obscure the setting sun. But on good days, the Associated Press reports the setting sun illuminates one of the park's lesser-known waterfalls, so precisely that it resembles molten lava as it flows over the sheer granite face of the imposing El Capitan, but is only viewable for 2 minutes. The nickname for this phenomenon is the horsetail. The best views are east of El Capitan along the main roads into and out of Yosemite Valley. The author of the photographic guide to the park says it is the only waterfall on Earth that gets that kind of light. Horsetail is reminiscent of an actual fiery fall that entertained guests in the park from 1930 to 1968. Each summer evening as the sun sets, employees of the park concessionaire would build a huge red fir bark fire atop Glacier Point at 9 p.m. As the fire burned down to embers, somebody would yell, "Let the fire fall." Then with long rakes, men pushed glowing coals over the 32,000-foot cliff.
In regional news, an 18-year-old woman who was reported missing in Frisco on Friday was found Sunday. According to the Associated Press, Bethany Stroud was reported missing after leaving work Friday night. She was found in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and told authorities there that she had been kidnapped. Once police checked, they confirmed she had been reported missing, and they kept her under their care while awaiting for Frisco police and her parents. The case is going to remain open as she is being investigated, since she stated that she was taken at gunpoint as she was leaving her job, but showed no signs of being hurt. Frisco police questioned her about the 911 call made Friday night. She stated she called, but her battery died. Police said they have no descriptions of a kidnapper.
According to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, more victims have been identified in the case against the accused sex offender, 23-year-old Joseph Lee Gardner, who has been arrested and is being held in Erath County Jail, charged with 2 counts of indecency with a child by exposure, a third-degree felony. Officials are also expecting more charges to be filed against Gardner with further investigation. Detective Justin Upshaw says all potential victims are 10 to 11 years old, females. Police asked that parents of other children Gardner may have approached should contact Detective Justin Upshaw at 254-965-3338.
In Tarleton sports, according to the Tarleton sports page, the Texans basketball team met West Texas A&M Saturday in Canyon. The Texans played hard but were unable to secure the victory in the end. The game marked the third for the Texans in less than a week, bringing an end to the gauntlet week. The game got off to a slow start, and it was just 3-0 in favor of West Texas. There was 12:10 on the clock when the Texans tied the game, and they took their first lead, 10-9. At the 11:27 mark, on a Warren Webb free throw, Tarleton added to their lead but couldn't capitalize on the opportunity, and Texas A&M put a solid run together. West Texas took back the lead at 15-13 with 8 minutes left in the half. Tarleton and West Texas would battle it out for the rest of the half, finding themselves tied at half. The Texans only allowed a minimal 3 turnovers in the first half, and forcing 7 for West Texas. The second half started like the previous, ended with both teams trying for a lead, but neither one of them willing to give it up without a fight. It proceeded to be a difficult battle for both teams. They stayed locked head to head. neither one getting huge leads. In the end, it was West Texas who came out on top with a 62-53 win over the Tarleton Texans and bringing an end to the heated matchup. For today's weather, according to the Weather Channel, we will have a high of 67 degrees, low of 40 degrees, and 0% precipitation.
Today's still photos are courtesy of WFAA.com, the Associated Press, and the Empire Tribune. Today's broadcast was produced by Chris Starnes, Ada Delgado, Matt Linex, and Adante Woods, with a special thanks to Texan TV News engineer Matthew Mills. You can follow us on ustream.tv/user/Texan News Service. And don't forget to tell your friends about us and become a fan of Texan TV News on Facebook.
I am Ada Delgado.
And I'm Adante Woods.
Tune in tomorrow for the latest news from the Tarleton State University campus.